it's time for your checkup, but I must pipe up that this figure is awesome. Yes, it's time for Earthrise Hoist. Yes, sir, the Doctor is in, and this lovable, upbeat bot is one of the best Earthrise figures so far. His size and articulation are on point, but much like an X-ray machine, let's take an in-depth look and see how cool he actually is. So this hunk of plastic is a family doctor of the Autobots. Think of him as the checkup doctor. You know, the one you go to every 6 months? And while Ratchet is the medical chief, so, you know, it's kind of like a doctor and then a surgeon kind of thing. And he is rocking that fat boy look. I totally dig it. And while he could use more paint, he looks stunning as is. In proper deluxe fashion, he comes with a gun to hold, even though it's technically a welder. And it looks absolutely fantastic as its welding arm. And it does a cool wraparound trick like it is the hand. Though the immersion is broken when you tip the hand up, because it's not actually all the way 3D, so, you know, you can fit the hand in the peg. It makes sense. And finally, let's take a look at this chunky Autobot. And wow, this looks great. Not too shabby if you ask me. And while the battle damaging might look bad to some, I don't mind. It adds some flair to characters. And besides, if you hate it, you can always try to remove it. Other than that, the colors are nice. I like the truck hood belly and the tires on the side of his torso. Always nice to see that. And check out that wicked head sculpt. The grill face is awesome, and the visor looks cool. The blue even contrasts with the black head sculpt, and I know some prefer a green head. I actually like the look this gives him. It gives him a bit more color and a bit more personality, which is always acceptable. Articulation is nothing to brag about. Standouts include a double-hinged knee, kibble chunks that follow with the upper arm, elbows that bend forward with an almost 90-degree bend, and also waist articulation. Nothing mind-blowing, but cool. The kibble on his arms is annoying, but manageable, and he can pull off some cool poses. I mean, look at that! And what about that? Looks great! And finally on to size comparisons. He's definitely one of the bigger deluxes, almost to the scale of a Voyager, and he looks great alongside some of the other figures in the same scale. Just look at him. Ah, sick. And here he is with all the Earthrise figures. Prime couldn't be here today. He had a sick day. And he looks great next to him. He definitely comes out as a doctor. Obviously not as much as Ratchet, or if you want to count Red Alert, I guess you can, but not really. But, you know, it looks great. I really like Hoist. And finally on to Transformation. It's awful. The worst one so far. Nothing pegs in, and order of operations is necessary. I do advise you to follow the instructions. It will be hard if you do not, and it is very annoying to do. And doing this on camera was extremely frustrating, but overall, it's unsatisfying and unnecessarily complicated. I don't dig it, okay? I really don't dig this transformation. And here he is in his alt mode. Cute, green, and looks awesome. But I just can't like it. The transformation sucking really brought it down for me. It's not worth it to take the time to turn this guy into a car because the steps to get in the car suck. There really isn't anything wrong with the alt mode though. It's just not worth it to me. And surprisingly, the back trailer panel can unpeg and drop down, revealing some sort of platform with a wheel. You know, I would say Hoist is a tow truck, but honestly, I'm not sure. He doesn't look like a tow truck. He just looks like a truck. And that has been my review of Earthrise Deluxe Class Hoist, an average figure with decent articulation and a sucky transformation, as well as a cute alt mode. Now, despite my negative feelings toward it, I still recommend this figure. It's not bad, just not my favorite, and I still will continue to use it. Again, I like this figure. I just don't like the transformation. Anyway, see you in the next video. See ya!